Welcome to growing my veggie garden. Come on in. Growing our zucchini and yellow squash was a dilemma from the beginning. We knew that the plants needed a deeper bed, but we still sowed the seeds because we planned to transplant them to a flower pot. But before we got to that stage, we needed to deal with the aphids devouring our seedlings. Aphids are sap-feeding insects the size of a pinhead. They attach themselves to the stem of the plants to suck the nutrients from the plant. They are the vampires of the plant world. There are about 32,000 species of sap-feeding insects. Out of those, 4,000 are aphid species. And out of those, 250 are considered pests. One little insect may seem insignificant and not an issue. The problem is that the aphids do not live by themselves. They invade a plant in groups. Using their sharp jaw-like structures with teeth, they tear off and chew plant tissue and suck the sap, feeding on the nutrients that the root is producing to feed the plant. In the case of the seedlings, they do not have a chance to survive an attack of this magnitude. Older plants can survive, but the damage is inevitable. Aphids can stunt the growth of a plant and even deform the shape of it. Overcoming the seedling stage was very important for our zucchini and yellow squash plants to survive. We had two choices. We could cover our plants with garden netting, or we could use an organic treatment. The pros of having garden netting were mostly preventative. Covering our crop would prevent any pest from damaging our summer squash. We were not in the preventative stage anymore. We opted for an organic treatment. In our research, we learned that aphids avoid strong smells like thyme, rosemary, and eucalyptus. We experimented with a couple of oils and found a combination that repelled the aphids from coming into our patch. We used 2 cups of water, half tablespoon of dish soap, half teaspoon of eucalyptus oil, and 2 drops of thyme oil. We mixed it and we sprayed it once a week. And guess what? The aphids went away and our plants thrived. To our biggest surprise, the plants really liked the sun and soil after a month. The summer squash started to bloom. We were expecting the plants to bloom in the 3rd month, which is usually the time when they do it. What did that mean for our zucchini and yellow squash? Would that mean they were going to be miniature squashes? While we were waiting for the fruit for our squash to show up, we discovered that the flowers were disappearing and the leaves had holes, as if they were chewed on. We were really stopped in our tracks. And we're conflicted about it. If this was a pollinator like a monarch butterfly caterpillar eating them, we didn't want to stop them from feeding, but that meant losing our plants. What did we do? What did we do? We're dying to tell you what we did to solve the caterpillar problem. And we will tell you in our next video how we resolved this problem. Thank you for tuning in, and it's so much fun to have you in our patch. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our social media channels. See you next time. Bye-bye.